Hello, welcome back to Smooth Traffic on YouTube. I got up at 4:30 this morning. Resentful. But anyway, we're here with the Nissan Micra at SMMT South. The new Nissan Micra. Look at it. Oh, it's got a bit more aggression about the styling and everything. Looks really cool, doesn't it? Because I'm an idiot and I didn't check the spec sheet before we came out in the car, the spec is this. Let's talk about the new Nissan Micra. I really rate this car because I drove this car single-handedly from Dubrovnik in Croatia to Mostar in Bosnia, and I didn't get murdered. Really good. What makes it special? The interior. Now then, do you remember a time when the Nissan Micra was terrible? Yeah, so do I. I learned to drive in one. The new Nissan Micra is unterrible. It's actually quite nice, especially inside. Lovely new dashboard design, all the toys you expect from a modern car. Really nice little 5-speed gearbox actually in this petrol model, and a really special Bose sound system, which is really good. I had a Bose demonstration with the Bose people on the launch earlier this year. I really like it. I think it looks funky now. So, you know on Smooth Traffic we like to do a boot space challenge by placing Rob into the boot of as many cars as we can. We're not going to do it on this one because Rob's actually filming and I'm not allowed to touch that camera as part of my contract. So, what we can say is that you can fit a fairly large gentleman into the back of this car. It's got plenty of space and there's a little bit of storage space under the flappy thing for the boot as well. So you can put some loose oranges in there if you want. If you've been shopping, you've got loose oranges. That's what I do. Obviously put them in a bag first. But yeah, you probably don't care about boot space too much because you want to know how the thing drives. Let's go and steer it. So because I've already driven the Nissan Micra, I thought it was only fair that we let Rob drive the Nissan Micra because as we know, I can talk all day about my exploits in the Balkans. I really rate this car. I think I've already said that in the last clip. Rides really well, the engine's really good manual gearbox, all the kit you need, the toys, it's stylish, it's got space. It's a good car, and easily a rival for the Ford Fiesta actually, even the new one. So yeah, let's let Kingy drive it, using his hands and feet, and see what he thinks. But not yet, because he's only driven it like 50 metres or so.
Well, I would say so far, it's been very pleasant to drive, John. It's a lot better than the previous Micra.
Oh yeah.
Or, actually, I mean, when I last drove on this Micra, it was 3 Micras ago.
Ugh.
Yeah, that shows how long I've been driving for.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was something that I spent a lot of time learning to drive in a little bit. So, and yeah, I mean, that was fine, but it was small and a bit awkward. But this is very pleasant.
This to me really brings the Micra up to the level of just about every other small super mini out there because it's really modern, and it sounds weird to say that about a new car, but when you look at the last Micras when they were brought out, they still felt pretty 20th century, whereas this doesn't feel like that at all. We've got really nice interior materials and stuff that have been used here to put it all together. It's a bit of a cliche in motoring, writing and stuff that people always talk about the interior qualities of plastics and stuff, but people look for that kind of thing, and I think they'd be quite impressed in here. We've got the sat-nav, we've got the Bose music system, which is really good. We're not going to play it now, you wouldn't get the full effect anyway, but it is really good, and if you're going to buy a new Micra, definitely have it because it's decent, really decent.
I agree. Sound quality was very good before we started. Before we started filming.
It just bangs out absolute 80s the way you want it to.
Yep.
Just bangs out all the hits.
I mean, it certainly rides very comfortably as well as being able to propel the vehicle forwards. No complaints about the ride. I can see on the dash that we've got certain technological advancements in place, which appear to be the old passing assist, and I'm guessing that little icon means that if I get too close to something it will try and brake for me.
Yeah, that's probably the forward collision assist warning braking automation system.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Good title.
Mm.
If you're not already using that Nissan, feel free. £10.
You say about the ride, but that is one of my favourite things about this car, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you don't get many super minis that you would be happy to take on a long journey and feel comfortable doing so, because they're a little bit, the short wheelbase and often slightly hard suspension, because you know you want them to be a bit sporty. They often don't go too well with like long trips down the motorway and stuff. But King, when I drove it in the Balkans all the way from Dubrovnik to Mostar, it was exceedingly comfortable. So that is one of the best features of this car, I think.